hear my heartbeat, tired of feeling never enough.
Alright, so for those of us that has a Nissan Frontier that comes with the sports bar, and this is the way that this truck come from the manufacturer, with the sports bar and the tube step, which looks really cool. And sometimes you like it, and you want to put a tonneau cover on this thing, and note that the tonneau cover will run on the same channel that this thing sits on. So for this one, what I did is I bought the bed net for the Toyota Tacoma and put it on this thing instead. And on the Toyota Tacoma and this thing, they are pretty much closely similar as far as dimension. So on this particular one, I just uses the cleat system that's already on this thing, and just hook the net right onto it. For this one, I hook it right here instead of in the middle. You could hook it however you like, but yeah, this is a Tacoma net and a Nissan Frontier, and the only modification that I have to do is right here where this thing goes to. This little clamp right here and the bolts are the only thing that I need to modify, which it doesn't have it on the Nissan Frontier. So the Nissan Frontier doesn't have this, so I have to drill into this bed, which kind of hurts my heart, but then you gotta do what you gotta do, because I don't want stuff flying out when they're in this thing, because I've seen plenty of stuff flying out. So I don't want to be the next guy, because it's kind of dangerous to try to pick up your shit on the highway. So this is a good compromise if you want this cool ass sports bar from Nissan, which kind of suck, because yeah, this is the problem right here, because it runs right on the channel where the tonneau cover would have sat. But yeah, at the end of the day, this looked really cool, and I thought this will be something that maybe some of you maybe or have to look into, because you want to keep this thing. Just that's something that I would share. So a couple of mistakes that I've made while installing this bed net is, first, make sure that these two furthest cleats in the front of the vehicle are as tight as possible with the net, because once you stretch the net towards the back, it's going to be really hard to reach the front, especially with the sports bar in the way. So if you're just getting halfway, then make sure that you tighten the front before you go to the back. And the second mistake that I make is the hook area. You don't want to make the clamp too high, or else it's going to be really hard for you to insert the net. That is why I have to flip the net inside out. But flipping the net inside out also helps the net, because it's easier to release the hook if you want to release it for a larger item. Well, that's it for this one, and I hope you enjoy your Nissan Frontier.